Do you want to win more points without having to work hard? The secret is knowing how to create openings and throw your opponents off balance instead of constantly trying to overpower them. In this video, Olympian Toby Ng breaks down the exact strategies pros use to control the rally and win points easily. By the end, you'll know the top strategies pros use to create openings and win rallies with half the effort.
So the easiest way to do this is when you have a little bit of a short lift, maybe from here, can you then come to the front right after you smash and then try and finish it?
Okay. Can I? I don't know.
That's it.
Can you?
I'm the best at it.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, show us, Franklin.
So I'll give you a short lift, smash straight, right?
Oh, he's the best.
His demonstration actually wasn't very good.
Okay.
He was going 100% on his smash, and then the follow-up was maybe it will work out.
Right.
Your goal actually is hit maybe 90% smash, and then focus on finishing it here. Because your goal is to finish at the front, not hope for the best, right? He hit a few smashes out, maybe got one. But then he missed the others, and he couldn't kill the other one. So he's trying to win on the smash, not the net kill.
Was he trying to? I felt like he was trying to win on this 2 shots.
You're trying to set up for the net kill, though, right?
Okay.
So that's the sequence.
Okay, show us how it's done, Toby.
Right, so if he has to cover, so this one isn't good. Right, this is actually too far back.
Right.
Here, I would probably neutralize it. I wouldn't hit the same smash. Right, so if it's a short lift, right?
This is interesting. Let me try this.
Okay, so that wasn't the right one. It was too far back. So that wouldn't be a very good one to follow up because you're moving backwards.
Right.
You have to have a short lift.
So if it's too far back, I'll drop again then.
Then you just reset, yeah.
Okay. At what point do we give up this net kill for our higher winning smash, or we never give up this follow-up win point?
Yeah, as you're moving, if it's a good shot, then you obviously have to abort. Right?
Okay.
Then you should probably actually net. Shouldn't push.
Okay, something I have to try to figure out. But I'm gonna try being more aware of this as I play more singles is what happens when I set up for more net kills instead of just half-court smashing. Also depends on the level. I think right now, the people I play, I always one-shot, so it's not a concern for me.
Okay, so next is what you already mentioned. We're just reversing it. So tight net shot, and then knowing how to set up for the
Okay,
smash.
all right, so we can win points 2 ways.
Yes.
Actually, you can win points any way you want.
You can, but I mean, this is a very kind of common default.
Right.
So what we need to just focus on here is how far the positioning should be from the front after the net, and also making sure that your net shot isn't too far.
So let's have Franklin try it and see how wrong he gets it.
Okay. Right, ready? Okay, go. So your spin, again, right away is too far. So try and spin tighter. Spin tighter. Spin tight. Yeah, good. Good. In the first demonstration, he spun it, and he thought oh, I spun it well. But it actually was a bad spin, and I was able to lift to the back, and then he still tried to smash it.
Okay.
So you have to make sure that spin is good, that you get a short lift. Or even if I have to really try and net shot again, and then you can just kill that one.
Earlier for the control smash, that happens more often. For this spinning net, we have to be really deliberate about getting a spinning net. How do we set up for the spinning net?
I can give you a very easy solution, right?
Okay.
So if you net a little bit farther, and then your opponent tries to play a tight net, then you can come in and spin.
Okay.
So we'll show you, right? So he's gonna serve. I'm gonna try and play a tight net, which is not gonna be easy for me. Which may be then perfect for you to spin, and then I will probably lift. Good.
We've now learned how to win points in singles. Now it's time for doubles. So there's 2 ways to win points, right, in doubles. I'm guessing is one is for the back person to follow up and win the point, and the second is to set up for the front person to win the point.
Correct.
Okay, so right now we're focusing on how the back person can win. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so we're doing the one where you're gonna set yourself up.
Okay.
So very classic one is on the round the head side.
Yes.
Because a lot of people aren't sure how to get the mid-court, and then they use backhand. But
Okay.
we want to be able to go around the head, smash, and then come forward right away.
Yes.
Assuming your partner will cover cross.
So where do we smash to try to set up for this?
So if you think about it, the best place to smash is actually down the line.
Yes.
Because then the angle will be very hard for him to get. So you shouldn't be running to the side anyway. And it should leave that for you.
Okay.
And then it should give you a very good setup on the next shot.
Right.
And then after the second shot, then continue forward, look for
Let me give this a try and we can see what the difference is from you.
Do not jump over here, please.
And just wait until we see Franklin jump over.
Oh.
I'm Franklin.
Yeah, good. Yes.
Let's have Franklin try.
Yeah. So we can keep this position,
Okay.
and then we'll work on the next one. So come in this time, and then maybe I'll try and move it. But this is the one where, let's say, now you're going to try and finish it.
Now I'm going to try to finish it?
Yeah, now
Okay,
you're
front
setting
person.
up your partner to intercept instead.
Right.
And then try to hit back at me, and then maybe you'll get a third one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in this scenario, like, how do we know when the front person should win the point and when should the back person win the point? Is this something you just discussed? Like, what are we trying to go for?
I would say we can try a different scenario where you're going to smash same place down the line. If I hit it straight, you're going to get it. If I hit it cross, you're going to try and intercept it.
Okay.
So now you actually are each covering a different position. So this way would probably you attack me on this side. If we switch positions, you then you probably attack this with my partner.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So here, right? Yeah.
Soft shot.
So let's try it one more time. So you're gonna move straight to cover straight, but then be ready to cover this side. Okay, I'll cross. So you're late. Aside from like the Franklinisms, he can still cover as long as he's moving to cover, which is actually like because you're starting in the front, then you can cover the other side, assuming you intercept this. Okay, let's give you one more. It's more of a bonus. So what happens on a drop shot, right? So if you drop to me and I want to take the net, I'm going to probably try and take a net shot. So this is for doubles.
Okay.
Right? This is actually your chance to come in and kill it.
Okay.
Because if he hits a good drop, like I can't really do anything with it other than net shot or lift. You don't want to drop shot when you're in a bad position because it's dangerous for the front person.
Right.
But it's like you're not in the best position to smash. So in this case, Franklin, do not smash. Look like you're going to smash and then drop shot. Because if you look like you're going to smash, then I have to wait for smash.
Right.
That gives you a chance to hit a drop shot and then maybe get a better lift next time.
Okay, let's give this a try.
Right? Good, good. Right?
Okay.
So if you do play it past, then he should be ready.
Okay.
So we'll show you the difference. So why don't you defend again? He is too close, then you can hit it past him or lift again. Okay, right. So drop. Drop. Yeah. Yeah. Try a mid-court shot.
Oh shit. Wait, I'm not used to anyone being that close to me.
But you're at the front, right?
Yeah.
So here, drop, and then like.
Damn, that's crazy.
So this is kind of where it becomes a very useful thing. So now because you're here, I have room here. If you didn't move forward and you're ambiguous, then they net, and then we have to lift right away.
I don't think that normal person can do what you just did. I've never felt the back person so close to me before.
Huh?
All right, there you go. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and check out next one over here.